Okay, so I'm going to make some meatballs and pasta today. So meatballs I make, I use beef mince and pork meat. Gonna need some pasta, gonna need some breadcrumbs. You can have some of these ones, you can just grate a heel of bread, it's the same thing. Some salt and pepper, a red pepper, an onion, some basil, and some garlic. Optional, some Worcester sauce. Gonna need a wee bit of beef gravy mix, and some paprika and some chili powder, so we'll get cracked on. Okay, so just in the mixing bowl, just gonna add in the mince first. I'm just going to open the packet of sausages. Alternatively, you can some supermarkets sell sausage meat. I see if you're doing this, but just another way of doing it. Just so what you're going to do is just cut your sausage, pull the sausage meat out of the skin. So we'll come back when I've done this. The mince and the sausage meat now in the bowl. Give my hands a wash there and wash this knife. So I'm just going to take half this onion. I'm going to fine dice it. What we're going to do, we're going to take less than half. We're going to cut it right there. So we'll keep this bit for the sauce and we'll use this bit of onion for the meatballs itself. So you're going to need a very, very fine dice. So just hold it in your hands like this. Take wee slices across as fine as you can get it. And turn it around. Hold it together with your hands like this. Just use your finger to guide the knife. And really fine dice as you can get it. Okay, so that's the onions fine diced going in. Okay, so you're going to take some Worcester sauce. Just a wee splash. You're going to take a wee handful of breadcrumbs. Going to add some paprika. We add some salt. Some black pepper. And depending on how spicy you want these here, how much chili powder you want to add. So if the kiddies are having them, probably not too much, so I'm going to do about a quarter teaspoonful. And about the same again with garlic puree. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to add to the meatballs is about half a dozen pre-washed basil leaves. I'm going to use a flat chopping knife, just going to chop these up as fine as you can. Just smash them up. Okay, so that's the basil chopped nice and fine. And it goes, and the next thing you're going to do is just mix this with your hands. Just get your hand in and get it dirty. Okay, so at this stage I've got a pot of salted boiling water on. I'm going to add a wee bit of oil in it for the pasta to stop it sticking. Just get that done up to boil. And in the meantime, I'm going to use an egg cup to shape these, because I want them all uniform size. So take your egg cup, get a wee bowl of water, just keep it, it's just a matter of putting a wee bit of the mince in it. Tip it out, and we'll roll them at the end to shape them. So just repeat this. Okay, so that's them measured out. Just going to get them in roll them in the palm of your hand and roll them nice and tight just. You see they're all uniform size, they're all the same, but you won't. Okay, so that's them all being rolled. What you want to do at this stage now, you're just going to put these into the fridge to chill them and let them hold better shape just while we prepare the sauce and everything else. Okay, so the water for your pasta, we're going to turn this right down now until we need to put the pasta on. I just have the water in the backup there so we can go with. And what you want to do now is get a metal pan. I'm just going to put it on the number 6, or number 5 heat, sorry. A wee dash of vegetable on it. I'm just going to dice this onion, the other half of it left. Okay, so I'm just going to add the chopped onion in this pan. I picked the pan with a metal handle again because I'm going to bake them in the oven in this pan. If you don't have one of these, we can transfer it to casserole dish, it doesn't matter. Pre-washed red pepper here, so just going to use half of it today. So top and tail it. Take a knife down, just the usual, take a core out. Again, just going to dice this. Okay, so the red pepper's just going in here as well. You're going to need to give it a generous salt in the season. Salt and pepper. Then at this stage, just let them soften up. And while we're doing that, I'm going to make a half mug of either beef stock or a thin gravy, whatever you have. So beef stock cubes, or else you can make a thin gravy. Just while you're waiting for your onions and your peppers to soften up there, we can just chop some more basil. Again, it's been pre-washed as well, so just going to cut it up as tiny as you can. Okay, so the peppers and onions have started to cook now, so we're going to add half a teaspoonful of garlic. Going to add some paprika, wee dash. Again, I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder, just about a quarter teaspoonful. I'm just going to stir that in. The only add to this is a dash of red wine. Just going to let that sit a little minute. You're going to add your large tin of chopped tomatoes. And your beef stock. Just going to bring it up to a boil and then we're going to simmer it. Okay, so your pasta sauce is simmering there. I'm going to put a non-stick pan on at a high heat for these meatballs. Once it comes up with temperature, it's going to just start setting them in. Don't need to put any oil in this. There's enough fat in the mince and the sausage meat. As long as the pan's non-stick. Might not get these all in, so I'm going to do it in 2 batches. I'm just going to take a spoon just here and just turn these over. I'm going to start colouring on one side. We got. Okay, just a bit of colouring on the meatballs. Just going to chat them into the sauce. The sauce is on now very low. It's number 2 there, just simmering away. So just keep on cooking as they're in there. Now we'll get the next batch on. Okay, so that's the last batch of the meatballs. Just going to in this sauce here. We're just going to let this stay on this hob here for about 20 minutes on a low heat. Then we'll transfer it to the oven for 15-20 minutes while we're cooking the pasta and plating up. Make sure they're fully submerged in the sauce so they cook. And any excess juices, add them in it, it's all flavour. Just going to add this last bit of basil chop. And that's it. Okay, so 20 minutes has lapsed now. It's time for these to go in the oven for 15 minutes. Well, 10-15 minutes. It's going to take 10 minutes to cook your pasta, so when you're plating up, you can bring the meatballs out. I'm going to turn the pasta water up now to at the highest again, bring it right up to the bubble. Pop these in the oven here. To 160 for 10-15 minutes. Water's now bubbling. I'm going to add half the kilogram of pasta. I'm going to about half of it, 500 grams. Just feed a couple of adults, a couple of kids. Going to add that in. Give it a wee stir. And we'll just check that in about 8 minutes. Okay, so that's my pasta checked there and it's ready. So I'm just going to strain it in the sink. Okay, so I'm just going to set it in the colander there, let the excess water strain back into the pot it was cooked in. And it's going to remove the meatballs now. We give them a little stir around. I'm going to take some of the pasta. Just take some of the meatballs as well. And there you have it, folks. That's your meatballs and tomato sauce and pasta.